Thanks for joining us for Jamaica News Page at midday. Three employees of a fast food restaurant in Manchester have been arrested and charged after allegedly stealing approximately $600,000 from a customer's bank card over the weekend. They are 29-year-old Shaquille Salmon, 20-year-old Abigail Preddy, and 22-year-old Shane Williams. Personnel from the Jamaica Constabulary Force's newly formed Special Investigation Branch have charged all three individuals with unauthorized access to computer data, simple larceny, conspiracy to defraud, and engaging in a transaction involving criminal property. According to reports, Williams allegedly photographed the customer's credit and debit card information while working the drive through at a fast food restaurant. The information was then reportedly used to purchase Bitcoin from overseas merchants. The cryptocurrency was subsequently resold and the laundered funds were transferred into local accounts. Customers are being urged to carefully review their bank and credit card statements for any suspicious or unauthorized transactions and to report concerns to their financial institution immediately. Investigations are ongoing. Still in Manchester, the police are urging young people to distance themselves from overseas criminals amid growing concerns about foreign influence on crime in the parish. Commanding officer for the Manchester Police Division, Superintendent Kerry Duncan, renewed the appeal while speaking at a recent monthly meeting of the Manchester Municipal Corporation. He cautioned the young Jamaicans against allowing themselves to be manipulated or used by criminal elements operating from overseas. Superintendent Duncan urged citizens to remain vigilant and work together to safeguard their communities, noting allegations that some murders locally have been influenced or directed by individuals outside the country. He identified several communities as ongoing areas of concern.
I just want to encourage and to implore the persons in these particular areas. So Old England, Ellen Street, Mayday, Comforthall, Land Settlement, Albion, Barnstable, Green Street, Cedar Grove, Richmond. These areas in particular for this time are the areas that are giving Manchester the biggest problems, the most headache. We have a very good idea as to what is happening in these spaces. And we recognize that there are some puppets, for want of a better words, on the ground in these spaces that allow themselves to be influenced by persons who are not even in our space. They are somewhere in North America or somewhere else enjoying their own lives while they sit there and press buttons in our space. And I'm saying to these puppets that look at what you're doing in this particular area of the parish and certainly appeal to your conscience to know that these are your communities, the communities that we don't want to impose any curfews. We don't want to limit anybody's movement in these spaces. But if it is that you continue in this little part of Manchester to create problems, then certainly special measures will be put in place to treat with these areas. Where we are this year, as much as it might raise some eyebrows, we are not worse off than we were last year at this time, roundabout. And I have committed to this parish that I believe that based on the work that we are doing, the level of information, intelligence that is at our disposal at this time, I believe that 2026 should see us doing much better than we did even last year, 2025.
In business news, a Chinese tech giant ByteDance says it will tighten controls on its AI video generation tool, Cdance, following legal threats and growing criticism from major entertainment studios, including Disney. They have raised the copyright concerns, accusing the platform of enabling unauthorized use of popular characters. ByteDance says it respects intellectual property rights and is working to strengthen safeguards, though details remain unclear. The controversy highlights wider global debate about how rapidly advancing AI tools should be regulated. Also, in your midday business report, some of the world's biggest technology companies are seeing sharp declines in market value this year as investors grow increasingly cautious about whether massive spending on artificial intelligence will deliver the expected financial returns. Microsoft shares are down roughly 17% since the start of the year amid concerns about risks to its AI business and intensifying competition from Google's Gemini platform and Anthropic's Claude AI systems. The decline has wiped approximately 613 billion US dollars from Microsoft's market value, bringing it to about 2.98 trillion US dollars. Amazon has also seen significant losses, with its shares falling nearly 14% year to date. That drop has erased roughly 343 billion US dollars in market value, leaving the company valued at around 2.13 trillion US dollars. The company recently indicated that capital spending could increase by more than 50% this year, largely driven by AI infrastructure investments. Chipmaker Nvidia, a key player in AI hardware, has also experienced market volatility, with its valuation falling by nearly 90 billion US dollars since the start of 2026, though it remains one of the world's most valuable companies. Meanwhile, Apple's market value has declined by about 256 billion US dollars, while Alphabet, Google's parent company, has shed roughly 87 billion US dollars. Analysts say the pullback reflects a shift in investor sentiment after years of enthusiasm about AI's long-term potential. Markets are now focusing more closely on whether companies can translate heavy AI investments into near-term profits. The trend highlights growing scrutiny of big tech spending as artificial intelligence continues to reshape the global technology and business landscape. And that's your midday report, news that keeps you connected to what's happening across Jamaica and beyond, powered by viewers just like you. Thank you for joining us, and also thank you for watching Jamaica News Page at midday. We'll see you in the comments, and be sure to join us again for more news. From all of us here, have a great rest of your day.